Again, and thanks. Many of you enjoy swimming in the ocean, maybe to cool off, especially during the hot summer months. But one woman at Wrightsville Beach, or one woman is using Wrightsville Beach and using the salty water for something a little more creative.
Yeah, she's kind of turned the ocean into her own business. Amanda Jacobs started her own sea salt farm, and her salt now is ending up on a lot of the food that you and I might eat when we go out to restaurants. Carolina in the Morning, Stacey Pinto sat down with Jacobs to see about the latest of Stacey. How did she come up with this idea?
Well, Bob, she can't take all the credit because actually one of her friends that came down from upstate New York that was visiting that even suggested it. He said, the ocean is your backyard. You might as well utilize it. So between her and her husband, they started what was a kind of a salty experiment, but it definitely turned into a much bigger and tastier business. Ocean to table fresh. That is literally the idea behind Amanda Jacobs' business, Sea Love Sea Salt Company.
We started in our backyard, which is very small, with just a little home greenhouse kit where I could only fit 6 pans.
Amanda learned quickly that her 6 pans of ocean sea salt wouldn't last very long.
And then we sold out at the farmer's market within the first hour. I went home and was like, I think we might have a business. I think this is a thing.
And it didn't take long for local restaurants to get wind of this fresh table salt made from the waters they swim, fish, and surf in every day.
It's a very pure, clean kind of profile on it, which for us kind of is a way to give the dish back that last little note of the sea. And that was one of the biggest elements that we loved about her salt more than anything.
But it's not just where she gets the salt, it's what she does with it next that makes all the difference. Instead of cooking or baking the water out of the sea, which would be a much quicker process, Amanda takes it to her salt farm in Pender County to let it naturally evaporate.
So at this time of year, it's taking about 8 weeks to get a harvest.
After 2 months, 250 gallons of ocean water, and not to mention a lot of patience, her 52 bins will evaporate down into about 3 pounds of salt for your food. A product customers say is worth the wait for that salty taste. Amanda says that they are selling out of her salt almost quicker than she can make it. She says it's all in some tables and in some restaurants in Myrtle Beach, and some of her bath scrubs are already being sold up in New York. But she says that she's not going to be done anytime soon. She says she has big plans for her salt company. Back to you guys.